Hi, I'm Mrs. McPhail. I'm here today to talk about how to properly charge your Chromebook using the charger that you have been given for the school year. Now, you might not even see this whole charger during the school year, especially if you have a Chromebook cart. It's where you might charge your devices. But this charger, each of you has one, unless you're sharing them in the classroom with other students. And I just want to tell you a couple of important parts. So this is the plug that goes into the wall outlet or the back of the Chromebook cart. It supplies the power. And then there is a really important connection point on here. So sometimes if you have issues with charging your device or your device isn't charging, what can happen is these two pieces can become separated from each other. And it might look like they're actually connected, but they're really not. So if you ever have any difficulties with charging, a good idea to check to make sure that these two pieces are firmly connected. The other part in here that sometimes goes wrong is the actual charging part that gets put into the Chromebook. If you're not careful with this and you try to rip it out of the Chromebook, or you try to shove it in real fast, or you try to twist it up and down, you can break off this top piece in the Chromebook charging port, and that creates a whole host of issues, and sometimes your device might not even be fixable. So with headphones, with carrying all of that, the same principle, that one key word applies with charging: gentle. Do everything gentle. Plug it in gently, remove the charger gently. So let's see what that looks like. On your Chromebook, you have a charging port on each side. All right, so I have one, you can see here, kind of toward the hinge. You can see the blinking light indicating that it's not charging right now. More on that in a second. And if I gently turn mine around, notice I have two hands on my Chromebook. I have another charging port that is located here. So if I were to plug it in on this side, I'm going to tilt it up so I can still have two hands on it. I'm going to gently plug it in. Don't have to force it in. And I can see that there's not a blinking or a light of any sort on this kind or on this side. But if I turn it around, we'll see that my light is blinking because it is not plugged in right now. So I'm going to plug it in because I forgot to do it. This would be a great point to remind you that if this happens to you, always check to make sure that this piece is connected and this is actually plugged in. Okay, and we're back. So it's plugged in now to the wall, and you can see I have a steady reddish orange light, which means that the device is charging. Now, if I were to plug it in on this side, I'll tell you the same thing, that you're going to see the same thing happen. Notice that my light is blue right now, but when I get my cord gently plugged in here, the light turns to a reddish orange, which means that it is charging. If you ever notice that you plug it in and you don't see that steady light come on, you can try gently unplugging your cord and plugging it in the other side and see if maybe one of your charging ports is bad. And then once again, you can check the connection pieces too and make sure that they're in there nice and sturdy. Once again, when we remove this, we are just gently pulling it straight out. We don't need to turn it up or sideways. We are just gently taking it straight out, and to put it in, you're just gently pushing it straight in.